Welcome back, my little technocrats. This is the last video in this chapter, Know Your Desktop. And in this video, we will be learning about working with Windows accessories. Now, Windows includes some programs such as Calculator, WordPad, Notepad, and Paint, which are called accessories. Now, we can start any accessories from the program menu. Now, like you know, MS Paint, I showed you how to use Paint in the previous, I think first video or the second video, how you can use Windows Paint, or you can use Calculator, or you can use Notepad. So these are all accessories which are inbuilt inside the Windows. So to use these accessories, now the method to use them is a little different from your book, because in your book it is using Windows 7. We are using Windows 10. So let me show you. First we will learn about Calculator. Now to open the calculator, you have to bring to this your cursor to this start icon. Click on start. You can see calculator right here. So click on this. It will open your calculator. Now another way of opening this calculator is to come to this search bar, write calculator. So it will open. So you can open your calculator. Now we can use this calculator. Now before we start using, let me tell you one interesting thing, that Windows has 4 different types of calculators. So this is a standard. This is the normal calculator that you use at your home. Then you can also use scientific calculator. So if you select it, you will get an option of scientific calculator. So this is something which is used by scientists and engineers and all that. Then there is a calculator called programmer. This is used by computer programmer people. So they use this calculator. This is helpful in programming and logical reasoning and all that. Then there is one more calculator called statistics. So you can use graphic. So this is the statistics calculator. So these are different types of calculator. There is even date calculation. If you want to calculate difference between dates, then there are other options like you can have currency, volume, length, weight, whatever. Like if you want to calculate what is 40 kgs in pounds. So you simply have to write, you will write 40 kg here, and it will give you 88 pounds. So this is very cool calculators which can be found in Windows. If you want to calculate power, something like that. So let's learn about standard calculator, because this is something that we use every day. Now there are few buttons. This is backspace. This CE stands for clear entry. If you have written something wrong and if you want to erase it, you simply have to click on CE. If you want to correct just one letter, then you have to click on this backspace. Or if you want to clear the whole thing, CE. Okay. Clear the C, it clears the display area. If I just want to clear this area, display area, then I have to click on C. It will again clear the display area. So there are other things like memory clear, memory recall, memory restore, memory add, etc. Now let us learn how to use this computer, how to use this calculator. Now the first step is we have to enter whatever number we want to calculate. Now suppose I have to calculate one problem. So I'll write 48. This is the first number. Now what do I want to do with it? I want to divide. So this is the divide icon, 48 divided by 4. If I do so, I'll enter the second number and I'll click on, if I want to add something more, if I want to add 48 divided by 4, then I want to add 12 to it. So I'll add this also. So first it gave me the answer, 48 divided by 4 is 12. But if I want to continue this, I want to add 12 to the answer. So I'll simply click on plus. I can add 12. Again, it will give me an answer. If I want to add something, if I want to multiply, what will be the answer? It will be 24. So if I want to multiply it by 5 again, so I simply have to click on multiply and this will give me, and if I want my final answer, I simply have to click on the is equal to sign to get my final answer. So it is showing me the entire calculation. See, 48 divided by 4 plus 12 multiplied by 5 is equal to 120. So this is how you can use calculator. Very easy. Now let's go to Notepad. Now what is Notepad? If I'm working on my computer, if I'm writing something, or if I'm attending an online class and I quickly want to make some note and I do not have pen and pencil handy with me, I can go to a simple, one thing I can do is that I can write it in my Word document. But if I want to do something very quickly and I would just want to make a quick note, like I want to note down a phone number, or maybe I want to note down an assignment, I have to click on Notepad. Now again, you can go like this also. You have to go scroll. So I usually prefer this method, that you click on this type search notepad and you can directly open this notepad. So see, it open. Now whatever I want to write, Radhi Sharma is the best daughter in the world. Or if I want to write a phone number, 99796. If I want to write this phone number, I can quickly write. Now I can save it. If I want to save it, I can quickly save it on the desktop wherever I want. See, the phone number. So I can quickly make a note, and this file will be saved in txt format. So whenever I want to open it, see, it is there on my desktop. I simply have to click it and it will open. This is one way. Now it is a utility to create text files which are generally required for entering program. Now WordPad. WordPad is also very similar to Notepad, but it allows you to create, read, modify simple documents. It is somewhat similar to MS Word program. So you can use Word also, but not every computer has MS Word installed in it. So you can use Windows program which is WordPad. So this is WordPad. Now the same note, you can see there is a little different here in formatting. Like if I want to make the same note, and if I want to write her phone number, now here I can do many things which I couldn't do in the notepad. I can increase the font size, I can change the font color, I can change the font style. Now if I want font like this, if I want to change my font, if I want to make it center, I can do whatever I want. So it is very similar to your MS Word. Now, but the difference between Word and this WordPad is that MS Word, Microsoft Word is a Microsoft software. So you have to buy it from Microsoft and install it. Whereas this WordPad is installed in Windows itself. It comes free with Windows. So again, you can save this file, save it on desktop, the phone. Now, notice one difference. Your Notepad file was saved in TXT format, whereas this file is saved in RTF. RTF stands for rich text format. So you will save it. Again, if I want to open this sign, see, it is opening in MS Word because I'm using that software. But if I want to open in WordPad, I can open it in WordPad also. Let me open it in WordPad and show you. WordPad, you click on it, open, file, open, go to desktop. Here we go. So we can open this. All right. So these were some of the basic accessories. There are other accessories also like Paint. I've already shown you Paint. Let me show it one more time. MS Paint. So if whatever you want to do, whatever you want to write, you can write. See, you can even if you want to you have to draw a drawing, you can do that. See, whatever you want, you can do it. So this is MS Paint. You can save it. So if you try to save it, it will save in picture format, PNG format. These scroll. So now you can see there's this picture on my desktop. If I open it, it will open like this. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this chapter, Know Your Desktop. We learned about a lot of practical things. We learned by doing things. I want you guys to practice everything that I taught you at home. All the 4 videos you should try practicing at home. Let us quickly revise certain things. First, the keywords. Booting is loading of the operating system in a computer memory. Whenever you boot a computer, whenever you start a computer, it is called booting. Desktop is the main screen of the Windows. So it does not only mean your desktop, even your laptop has desktop. Then shortcut is the link to an item on the computer. So I showed you how to make shortcuts. Now, let me move this here. Now let's quickly recall all our videos. So let me close this. So my computer, this computer, it shows the list of disk drives. So see, you can see all the disk drives are mentioned here. I already taught you this. Then document folder displays the documents. This is the document folder. It shows you documents. Then picture folders display all the photos. You already saw this. Recycle bins provide a safety cover to the deleted files and folders. So by mistake, if you delete a file, it will go to recycle bin and you can restore it. Like see, I deleted these icons by mistake. So I can select it and I can click restore and it will go back to my desktop. See, they came here. Then taskbar contains the start button. I already showed you this is the taskbar. You can move it. See, if I want to move it here, I can move it here. If I want to take it upstairs, I'll take it up. So wherever you want to keep your taskbar, you can move it. You can lock it. You can unlock it. It is possible to move a window and increase or decrease its size. So we saw how to manipulate windows. See, this is the full screen. You can minimize, you can restore it. You can increase its width. You can increase its length. And you can increase both width and length. This is a little tricky. See, if I want to increase both simultaneously, length and breadth simultaneously, you can do that also. Then we can create shortcuts. So we learned about creating shortcuts, how to change their icons, how to rename shortcuts. Then we also learned about accessories such as calculator, notepad, wordpad, paint, etc. So I hope you had fun enjoying. Please practice all of this by yourself in your computer. And if you have any doubts, just drop a comment and I will be happy to answer all your queries. Okay, I'll see you next time, guys. Have fun. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done it already. Like the video, and I love listening from all of you. So please drop me a comment and I would be very happy to reply to each and every one of you. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.